Hey, what's going on with y'all? Fellas, ladies, what's good? Yeah, man, I got a topic for y'all, man. I do want to discuss CBDs, aka cannabidiol. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Like a cannabinoid type of thing. It makes up like about 40% of the plant's extract, the cannabis plant. If you do take one of these things, they have them in oil fashion, I believe, and they also have them in edibles. I took my edibles. Now, remind you that this is not like most of the time it's legal and shit like that. I believe it's legal in most states, of all states. It's they got them at smoke shops and things like that. I know in Arizona they got them in the smoke shops. Like anywhere you go, you can get them shits. The gummy bears. As far as price is concerned, I remember them being. I don't really feel like it was worth it. To be completely honest, for what I got like 5 gummy bears for like $20 or some shit. Maybe that was like $17 for like 5 gummy bears. Now, if you're like desperate and you're having problems with like anxiety, weed anxiety to be exact, then you might, you can try the CBD gummy bear or something like that. Maybe one of the oils or whatever. Try that out. Now, I don't have any experience on the oils and things like that, but I do have experience on the gummy bears. I did take them quite frequently. I would usually, matter of fact, looking back, I was taking them shits when I was deep into having the panic attacks, or when I've had them years before that, and I was scared to, hop into it now. You know what I'm saying? I need to shave this motherfucker, getting scraggly. But yeah, I was like some years back, man. So when I took it, like I was trying to do whatever I could to find something that can chill me out and relax me, and not make me feel all those type of thoughts that I have when I'm going through the panic attacks, that made me not want to smoke and try to branch away from that shit, try to run away from that motherfucker, It relaxes you, the body wise. Like it honestly makes me tired a lot of the time. It gives me like a good body high. If I just want to chill and relax, watch some movies and cuddle up with the boo thing, whatever the fuck ever, whoever I'm with at the time, that's something I would do. Maybe a recommendation as well. It's good for relaxing and chilling. If you feel like you're gonna get that geeky high from it, you're probably not gonna get that. That's just from my experience. It's almost like a relaxing indica without the body high anxiety that, not as always caused by things like indica, because I don't want to put that out there that indica causes that. But if you do suffer from panic attacks, smoking a strong indica might not always be the best option. People automatically want to run the indica because, it's like more of a chill body type of high effect. But I'm telling you right now, if you have a panic attack that's going on physically in your body, it's going to travel up to your mind a little bit. It's just not like the sativa factor when it could be so high, you're having a panic attack, your thoughts are going crazy. Now you're hallucinating the things you're thinking about. You're drifting off into this fantasy and all these bullshit ideas that you're making up that's going to happen. And you don't even know what's going to happen. Looking way too far into the future, baby. Slow yourself down. It's okay to get a pace start before you start, sprinting off and running. Kind of take it easy. Kind of work your way into it, is what I'm saying. It's the same thing with tolerance. As far as tolerance is something you got to build up. Now, CBD, the gummies and shit like that, I was eating the edibles. You probably can gain up a tolerance to that too, just like any other thing. But I can't, I'm not going to put a 100% stamp on that because I don't know. But I do know, just like almost any other high, you kind of build up a tolerance towards it, and then you got to do more and more and more. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, maybe after you taking 2 of those things, you might have to take 4 later on. I never got to that level. I did it like once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. It was kind of a special thing I used to do, you know what I'm saying, with a friend of mine, partner and all that shit. We took them together, and it just kind of chilled us out. It never made us go crazy or nothing like that. So I had a witness there who, my ex, when she took them, I never really seen her going crazy off of that shit or acting like. We just was kind of relaxing. Matter of fact, I recall going to sleep, and the high might be a little bit longer. It might, when you take edibles, for instance, I used to take the puppy chow edibles. I had a couple of those. I never had a space cake. Honestly, I'm not too big into the eating shit. I mean, I'm good wrong. I'll eat some butter, some pancakes with hash butter on that motherfucker in a second. Some pancakes and shit with that butter, man. Butter fucking weed pancakes. Delicious. Man, you imagine waking up eating fucking weed sausages and weed pancakes and syrup on that bitch. Man, you be high as a motherfucker at 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Ready to start the day. And that shit can be strong, so be careful when you're making that shit. It can be very strong. It can be very fuck you up. Like that's why if you're having problems with anxiety, I'd recommend you probably stay away from the space cakes and shit like that. chill out on the weed cookies and the weed brownies because it might be a little bit too much for someone that's going through that problem. And the last thing you want is a panic attack that lasts damn near 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? You might fucking freak out and lose it. I ain't never tried. That's why I never scooped to that level of going up to a higher plateau, because I was like, fuck that. If I'm still dealing with something that I need to fix and focus on right now, instead of leaping over too far ahead. Might trip and hurt myself. And then sometimes when you trip and hurt yourself, sometimes you might be too coward to go back. You might not be strong enough to go back. If you feel like it's safer that way, it doesn't necessarily mean you're a coward. But for me, if I fall down, I'm going to get back up and try it again. Dust myself off and do it over again. That's my fucking goal, but that might not be everyone else's goal. But if you're watching videos like this or things like that, you're going through a YouTube spree looking for videos to try to find a solution for your problem, then that might be something you should be doing. And that's something that you do. Because you're trying to find a solution. You know what I'm saying? There was a long time when I sat around not even looking for nothing. Not reading papers, not reading nothing, not no information online, nothing. I wasn't Googling shit. And I spent no time in the library trying to figure out what can finish my problem. Until like 4 years later when I smoked a little bit of shit and I was around good company and it made me feel relaxed. And I was like, you know what? I can do this. I'm going to start changing my diet. The food I eat, all this shit. I started maybe hopping on a treadmill to fix the heart rate. But honestly, the heart rate shit had to do with my anxiety. I'm over here blaming, thinking it's my heart and I'm going to die soon. And not blaming, all the bad lifestyle and the unhealthy choices that I do that's causing anxiety. Like the things that I do are known to cause anxiety. Back then, drinking too much alcohol is known to give you anxiety, depression even. You know what I'm saying? You fucking with depressants and shit like that. And it's gonna cause you to get that kind of stress and anxiety, and then you have to deal with the side effects of that, which are a lot of things like fast heart rate, just feeling warm and shit like that, dizzy even, hyperventilating, not doing the right breathing exercises, holding. As far as breathing exercises with me, that shit, say if I was taking CBD and it kind of relaxes you. So honestly, I wouldn't worry about that too much. I didn't have that problem personally, but honestly, don't take too many. I would start off with just taking like one gummy bear or something like that. These are edibles now I'm talking about. Try one of those and see how it makes you feel. It's not the same thing as smoking bud though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you're trying to look for that high, it's gonna be hard to find that doing that shit. I don't know how many you gotta take to feel that way, but eating something and smoking something, same thing as snorting something and smoking something is completely different. A lot of the time, it's way different. It's different when if you're doing a drug one way, like say cocaine, for instance, you're doing cocaine one way and then you start, putting it in your veins and shit like that, actually trying to shoot it up. It's going to be a way different high. It might not even be the same time frame. It's the way it hits your body. Like certain ways you do other drugs. One way might hit you 97%, even 99%. One way is only going to hit you 85% by inhaling in your lungs or even eating it. You're going to probably absorb more of the marijuana from eating the shit. It seems that way because you be high for a motherfucker as it's trying to go through and digest properly and shit. That's my experience with CBDs. Honestly, I used to take them, eat them, while I was smoking bud. It was just, it just kind of made it better. But at the same time, I was feeling like an up and down type of thing going. You know what I'm saying? Like for weed wise, I like to smoke. I like to stay right in the middle with the hybrids. That's my thing. That's always worked best for me. Like Silver Hawk, I mentioned that before a year ago. If you can get a hold of that weed, that is the perfect. It's almost like smoking Valium, and with the enjoyment of getting high and enjoying it without having to worry about any bullshit. It's like that. Nothing to worry about. I recall when I was in 11th grade, I was a nervous wreck. Homeboy told me, man, he seen me when I was like talking to him, and I felt like I wanted to keep trying to bounce and lead the conversation, like bad social anxiety. They know how to talk to nobody because I went from being the man where I was at to not knowing nobody, and that was a big change for me. The environment, the way things smelled and looked. I went from a real far area to another far area, and it was a different environment. The climate changed, all that shit, the people, the way they talk. I had to kind of soak all that in, like a culture shock in a sense. You can be culture shocked from going to one state to another. If you go far enough, you might see. Because there's always going to be something different on the other side of the gate. It ain't no fucking mirror reflection between y'all two. I mean, there's certain things we do the same, but there's a lot of things that are different. On the west side, motherfuckers a little bit more chill. Sometimes they're a little bit more crazy. They do things. Even the criminal shit that they do is way different than they do on the East Coast and shit like that. They have a different approach to things. Everyone has their own style and their own unique way of doing things. So that's something you got to soak in. It's a new surrounding and a new environment, and that can also cause you to feel a little bit stressed. You think it can't? Walking into a job interview for the first time, you're going to be a little bit nervous. It's almost natural. Nervous for good reasons and bad reasons, but you're still going to feel butterfly effects and also anxiety that's traveling through your fucking body when you think about it. Sometimes you don't even be thinking about it. It just comes. Because you know what? Try to look at it like this. It's a natural feeling. And just get used to that feeling. Right now, you're trying to... It's like like you're in a store and you try to grab something, walk out the motherfucker, and you know this motherfucker kind of saw you. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't expecting to go in there and get caught. But now your ass gonna make a run for it. Or else your ass gonna get locked up. And this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That was just a random fucking thought. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking this shit. Anyway, man, back to what I was saying. I mean, like I said, this video is going to be a little bit shorter than normally because I ain't got too much to touch on. I just wanted to discuss those things with you and my experiences with those, with the CBD gummies, I had the edibles and also edibles as well. I don't have too much experience with edibles because I've only had a couple. I think I had a brownie and I also ate some puppy chow, and it honestly did the same fucking thing. It just made me go to sleep, man. I was high as hell, but it was a floaty type of high, like I'm not in a dream world type thing, but I was tired, man. Went to sleep. Shit, I like those the oils and shit like that. I like those, man. Like smoking the little vape pens with the weed and shit. That shit, I like that shit. Fucks you up, man. Y'all coughing like a son bitch off of a fucking battery operated electronic charge type of thing. I'm like, wow, man, smoking weed like this. That shit was cool. I like that. I would definitely have those laying around all the time. You know what I'm saying? Wake up in the morning and just puff one of them shits. Ain't gotta smell like it. It's perfect for lunch breaks. You know what I'm saying? During work, when you leave and shit during break. Yo, let's go puff that motherfucking pen real quick. You charged up? Yeah, I'm charged up, baby. Let's go. Let's hit that shit. Let's go. Go back to work feeling good. I went back to work one time, man. I had a bad panic attack. This was bad. I worked at the metal factory in Arizona. I was working at a metal factory, busting my ass. I used to work, it was like 12 hours, 10 to 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. And we be sitting there. Sometimes we work Sunday too, these motherfuckers. But it was like every day you had a new assignment to do. Like you work at you do something with metal, whether you're sawing the metal. I like doing that shit. Sit there with the buzz all day. And there was one time when you had to pick up these fucking big ass plates, metal plates, put them on there. You got to scrape the tape off. You got to bang a hammer. That shit sucks, man. Your forearms would be like, don't fuck with a motherfucker that comes off work doing that shit. Because his arms is ready to knock a motherfucker out. Damage your face, man. You swinging a bat, swinging a hammer like that all day. I'm talking like 10 hours straight. You don't stop. Just like small 10-minute breaks we took, and lunch was 20 minutes. I was working with some hard-working Mexicans, man. They weren't fucking around. You know, and they liked me there. It was cool. But the thing is, I came back one time, me and my homeboy smoked some weed, and he had some Reggie. Strong Reggie. Because don't get it twisted. Motherfuckers be thinking that smoke this Reggie ain't as strong as this Dro. Man, you better stick to that other shit. Stick to the clean shit, the no-C shit. Because honestly, that's the shit that's going to cause you to have less of a panic attack than that Reggie shit. That Reggie shit will drive your ass insane in panic. I'm telling you, that's where I got the biggest panic attacks from. Matter of fact, looking back at it, that's when that shit started. First time I had a panic attack, I was smoking fucking Reggie. I never thought to tell y'all that. That was the first time it ever happened. I never smoked Reggie before that, ever. I was always smoking dank ass shit. Just perfectly grown. All the perfect shit. Just the good stuff. Now that shit that has sticks and stems, all weird colored and shit. It looked like it's been dried out for too long. Something wrong with it. I can smoke that shit now because I'm not worried about no panic attacks. But when I fuck with that shit, they do come time to time. Especially during a work break smoke. That was a bad idea from the beginning. And I forgot my diazepam. No, I actually did have my diazepam. I tried my best to fight it. That was the one panic attack I couldn't fight. It reminded me of the one I used to have when I was like 16. It was that bad. I know how they get. I was at work, and I think the work's environment, like, motherfuckers knew we was high and shit because I was acting stupid. I was tore up, my eyes was bloodshot. Homeboy was quiet as hell. He was just like, he didn't want to be around me. He was trying not to be seen with me because I was being all loud. I'm like, these motherfuckers ain't gonna do shit. They know we get high. All we do is talk about drinking and getting fucked up. Even the homeboy was talking about cocaine down there a little bit. So what the boss? Making jokes about it. So ain't nobody worried about no weed. As long as we working. They knew we was high. They knew I was. So I had left and went to a bathroom, man. I was like, looking in the mirror like, oh shit, this can't be. Telling myself all this shit, man. You're okay, man. You're just high, buddy. splashing water on my face, all that stupid shit. Almost lying to yourself, because at the end of the day, you're just high. You know what? Look, you have to tell yourself that, like, yes, I'm high. It's just the weed, and don't worry about it. Let's go back to work. Relax, talk to people. Just sometimes the things people can say to you when you're in a state like that can cause you to go back into a panic state quickly. Because you're so like real sensitive to emotion right now when you're in a state like that, when you're having an anxiety attack. You're very like soft-hearted towards what people say. The wrong thing can make you think in a fucked up spiral direction quickly. So it's all about controlling your mind and taking your mind to a better path, a better place. Redirecting your mind. That's very important. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta unplug the computer and plug it back in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta do that. So anyway, that's all I gotta really say about CBDs, man. Honestly, I would. I don't recall it giving me no panic attacks or anything like that when I was taking them. If you had an experience like that, make sure to write that down in the comment section. It's always well to read that. I didn't have any bad experiences with it, but all I did was it just made me take some Z's. That was it. Go to sleep, lay down, relax. Nothing special to me. But maybe it's a good starter kit if you want to get back into the game, think things slow, kind of get yourself used to being high like that again. So I believe, yes, you can test positive for that in a drug test, like it's like a false positive. Like they'll see it'll come. I think it comes up with like THC still. So you know what I'm saying. That on that area, I don't know too much about it. I did feed you a little bit of information I may have read up on, but that's about it. Most of this shit is my experience, and hope that helps you out. You know what I'm saying. This is a discussion I didn't want to talk about for a while. Didn't have much to say about it because I don't really care for them too much. So. Yeah, take it easy out there, man. Obviously, if you like the video, man, make sure to like it, man, and hit me up for the next one. Yeah, take it easy out there. Be safe. Peace.